right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you are asked questions and have him with you during questioning?
I would like a lawyer.
You would like a lawyer. Okay.
This is 21 years old, Brandon Ryner.
So I realize you might not be able to answer this question.
Probably don't know the answer, but I'll try.
Is there suspicion that Brandon was involved in what, hurting Aaron or something?
This is Brandon's father and mother. For 7 hours, Brandon has managed to stay ahead of police after allegedly murdering his close friend.
South on east side.
Brandon's parents are devastated after discovering their son is accused of murder. Now they have no idea what the future holds for him.
Rachel, Jeremy, if y'all can have a seat out here. Would you like to talk in private?
On a cold November morning in 2022, a seemingly abandoned Toyota Prius caught the attention of officers in Rome, Georgia.
Think he's in there?
No, I didn't. I'm on there.
Oh, that's son's name's Aaron Davis. Supposed to be coming to Rome to see his friend. Didn't go well. I wonder where he's at.
At that moment, officers had no idea why the Toyota Prius had been abandoned or what events had led to it.
There was no acceleration. It's almost like it just
rode off in there or something.
yeah.
A tow truck was eventually called to recover the vehicle from the creek. Once officers ran the license plate, they identified the owner as 21-year-old Aaron Davis. In a small city like Rome, Georgia, the name was immediately familiar to investigators. Without wasting any time, Lieutenant Sailors picked up the phone and called Aaron's father.
I gotta go up to visit his girlfriend in Alabama after that.
Okay. Yeah, can you see if you maybe can get a hold of him and check in with him, see where his car's supposed to be?
So you just found the car abandoned there?
Yeah, it's actually off in a little ditch. We're in the process of getting it out. I don't think there's anybody in it right now.
At first, Aaron's abandoned car raised more questions than answers. Neither investigators nor Aaron's father could explain why it had been left behind. But during his conversation with Lieutenant Sailors, Aaron's father shared one crucial detail that immediately changed the direction of the investigation. The evening before the abandoned Prius was discovered, Aaron had driven more than 60 miles to visit one of his closest friends, 21-year-old Brandon Ryner. Their friendship stretched back to middle school and had survived well into their college years. Having recently graduated from Brigham Young University, Aaron saw the trip as a chance to spend time with Brandon. But after arriving at Brandon's house, Aaron seemingly vanished. His family couldn't reach him. Every phone call went unanswered. And eventually his phone stopped ringing altogether, going straight to voicemail. Growing increasingly concerned, Aaron's father reported him missing. What had started as a mysterious abandoned vehicle had now become a missing person investigation. With Brandon believed to be the last person who had seen Aaron alive, investigators knew exactly where to begin.
Hey, I'm Lieutenant Sailors, Rome Police. You doing all right today?
Yes, I am. I'm looking for my friend right now.
Yeah, that's what I was calling about. You hadn't heard from him?
I have not. I've tried calling him and it's just gone straight to voicemail. And I heard he was at Heritage Park, so that's where I'm at right now. So I'm looking around. Do you guys know where the car was?
Yeah, it was in a ditch over there. When's the last time you saw Aaron?
I saw him last night.
About what time?
Well, we started drinking around like 12 noon. He started throwing up pretty bad. He told me to leave him alone. I guess I woke up around like 1 or 2 a.m. And that's when I saw that his car was gone.
All right. Well, if y'all hear from him, let us know, okay?
Yeah, thank you for the help, sir.
All right. Bye-bye.
Everything Brandon told investigators seemed to line up. According to him, Aaron had left earlier. And by the time police called, he claimed he was already out searching for his missing friend. On the surface, his explanation sounded exactly like what anyone would expect from a close friend. But since Brandon was believed to be the last person to see Aaron before he disappeared, investigators knew they needed more than a phone conversation. They needed to hear his story in person. So later that day, officers drove to Brandon Ryner's home without any prior notice. Standing face to face, they hoped he could finally explain what had happened the night Aaron vanished.
Hey, what's going on?
Go on, dude. I'm Officer Robert of the Rome Police Department. We're following up on all this stuff. So, can you walk me through what's going on? Just make sure we're all on the same page.
We started drinking around 12 yesterday.
Yeah, it's you and Aaron, right?
Yeah, me and Eric.
Okay. Anyone else with you guys?
Nope. And we went to the bars sometime in the evening. And I had bought some red wine.
Yeah.
And then started drinking the red wine. He doesn't drink too often, so
yeah.
He had gone upstairs and was just puking everywhere. And I went downstairs, dropped a bottle, cut my pinky.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I bandaged it up, took a shower, went to bed.
Okay.
And then woke up 1 to 2 a.m. around that time, and his car was gone.
Despite Brandon's strange demeanor, Aaron's actions the previous night seemed to connect with the abandoned car and his lack of communication over the last 12 hours. If Aaron was only a light drinker but had become heavily intoxicated, who knew what he might have done while completely alone?
So, how long have you and Aaron been friends?
Around freshman.
Okay.
I was a freshman in high school.
In high school? Okay. You have any problem with us checking inside the house?
Nope.
No problem at all? So you're okay if we go in there and walk around just to take a look?
Yes.
Okay.
The officers began searching the house and quickly made several interesting discoveries. Multiple doors were locked, including the one leading to Aaron's bedroom. The same room where Brandon claimed Aaron had thrown up several times. Brandon was called back inside to unlock the door and lead the officers upstairs.
Sorry, Brandon, you mind coming in here with me so you can just show me where I'm going and all that?
Yeah.
This makes it a little bit easier.
Who's up there?
Yeah. So, the bathroom is up there that he was up checking in? I got you.
All over the bed.
Oh, Lord.
As soon as they entered the room, they noticed a strong chemical odor. They also found an unusually large amount of cleaning supplies, but none of that compared to what they discovered next.
Hey, 09. There's a significant amount of blood next to the bed. It's like been there a while, but he could have been throwing up blood, I guess. The sheets are in here. There's blood in it.
At this point, the entire situation was becoming increasingly suspicious, and hundreds of dollars worth of cleaning supplies all pointed to something far more disturbing. It also appeared that Brandon had begun to realize the officers were growing suspicious. While they continued searching Aaron's room, he suddenly decided to do something unexpected.
Keep going! Hey, don't click! He's running, dispatch. Westbound and Cottonwood. Right south on East 9th. He's running, dispatch. Brick house corner of East 9th and Collinwood.
What's he, you know, he's wearing a glove?
He had a pink, a reddish maroon long sleeve shirt.
Damn, I think I just saw him on that street when I was
He's
coming
got
over
long
here.
hair with pink in his hair.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He was on the street before this one right here, but I was coming over here to get the backyard.
Run that towards 8. Somebody get back to the house. Give me more units.
Unfortunately, officers quickly lost visual contact with Brandon. For the moment, he had successfully escaped the police. Desperate for any lead that could help locate Brandon, officers began asking neighborhood residents if anyone had seen which direction he had gone. During the search, one officer came across a neighbor who happened to be on the phone with Brandon's father, Jeremy. The officer immediately took the phone and spoke with him directly.
Hey, sir, I'm Lieutenant Sailor from police.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Ryner, the homeowner,
Yes,
and my Brandon's father.
Yeah, we're probably going to need to talk to Brandon. Do you know where he is?
No, I thought he was still at home. Now, earlier we had told him maybe drive around the areas where they normally hang out and try to look for him, for Aaron. Okay, well, we'll keep trying to get hold of him. We're still about an hour away, working our way there.
Jeremy had no idea where Brandon was, and it appeared that no one else did either. An entire hour passed, yet Brandon was still nowhere to be found.
that there didn't start going. He brought it.
Once they get finished with it, they'll give you the story.
This is his mom.
So I realize you might not be able to answer this question.
Probably don't know the answer, but I'll try.
Is there suspicion that Brandon was involved in what, hurting Aaron or something?
There's suspicion something happened in the home. I've not been in there to look at it.
Powers that be have our number?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
After doing everything he could to assist the investigation, Jeremy eventually returned home. That's when he discovered Brandon's cell phone. Up until that moment, Jeremy had fully cooperated with investigators in their effort to locate his son. However, after finding the phone, his attitude changed almost instantly. He refused to hand the phone over, leaving investigators wondering if he had seen something on the device, or if he was hiding something far more troubling. To investigators, it seemed the phone had changed everything, although they had no way of knowing exactly why. But when officers contacted Jeremy again, this time his attitude was completely different. He was finally ready to cooperate.
First of all, I understand you found his cell phone. That's right. You want to turn that over to us?
Maybe.
Okay.
I do. My gut says yes, but at the same time,
Yeah, I mean, we
I don't know.
we'll probably need to go through it and see at least maybe where he's been today. There is a significant amount of blood in that upstairs bedroom on the carpet. But I wanted to be straight up with you. Not to hold find that. Okay?
I appreciate that. Do you have a warrant that would include the phone?
No, we'd have to get one at some point, so we couldn't go into it without that. So
Some text back and forth.
maybe something helps, and
I know.
helps him. But I can't promise you that because I don't.
No, I know.
I don't know what all's in there. So
I want to. I was
as a father, I understand that.
all right. Well, yeah, I'm going to keep walking.
By now, investigators had already become suspicious that Jeremy had seen something on Brandon's phone. As it turned out, their suspicions were justified. Inside the phone was a long collection of disturbing notes, including entries that read, "His scream became a gargle as he swallowed his tongue. I like dark places where my mind melts. It feels so good, and I feel so cool. My brain's a waterfall running out of my nose like drool. They notified me as the smartest man alive." In addition to those writings, Brandon had also created a to-do list shortly after Aaron's murder. It read, "Schedule last 3 songs." This was believed to be a reference to his YouTube channel, where he uploaded his music. Vacuum. 3. Laundry. 4. Shower in my shower. 5. Take bath tomorrow. The list also included another section. Text Rachel that Aaron threw up horribly. I think there was some blood in it. 2. I woke up and he was gone. Whether these exact entries were the reason Jeremy changed his mind has never been confirmed. However, something on Brandon's phone convinced him that Aaron had been killed. Roughly an hour later, Jeremy contacted investigators and told them he was with Brandon, who was ready to surrender and turn himself in. Just 25 minutes later, Brandon arrived at the police station alongside his parents. Detectives took Brandon into custody, hoping the interview would provide the answers they had been searching for. However, Brandon appeared to understand that anything he said could later be used against him. Meanwhile, Brandon's parents seemed far more willing to cooperate with investigators and answer every question they were asked.
Need to find out time. Take you out. Try to show you.
You can try to show us
The general area, yeah.
and where might that be?
Old East Rome. There's a road that parallels Dean Street on the north side of Dean Street, and it curves, goes up a hill. There's an old cemetery up the hill. You turn left. It's by this block of the hill.
Jeremy had provided investigators with a possible location. Officers immediately began searching the cemetery exactly where he had directed them.
We need the coroner down here. We got a 10109D recovery. Yeah.
After an extensive search, they located Aaron's body in a secluded section of the cemetery. He was wrapped in the same bedsheet he had reportedly been sleeping on the night before. With that discovery, investigators finally confirmed Aaron's fate. A young man with his entire future ahead of him had lost his life, leaving his family to face an unimaginable loss. With Aaron's body recovered, the investigation had reached its conclusion. But before the case could move forward, officers faced one of the hardest parts of the job, telling Aaron's family that their son was no longer alive.
Any questions? Here? Yep. I don't know a whole lot because I'm not been here doing all the research. Be specifics.
Why would he do that?
I really don't know how to fire. I don't know how to fire nothing.
Why you do that? We need my son. The family needs him. Oh my God.
His life had been taken by someone he once called a friend. From that moment on, the focus shifted from finding Aaron to securing justice for him and his family.